Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm Kissy. So today I'm going to do a reading for the collective. There's a lot of energies. Today is a one day. Today is Sunday. Um, the number 1111 has been coming through since yesterday. So it could be significant. The number one in itself, the energy of one. Leo, Aries could be significant. 11, Aquarius energy could be significant. But so let me start with last night someone went to sleep with you on their mind and they woke up in love this morning. So that's how the story begins, okay? I woke up in love this morning. I woke up in love this morning. Went to sleep with you on my mind. Okay. So 2 o'clock could be significant. 5 o'clock could be significant. Someone is thinking about how it could be. That was last night's energy. Last night I couldn't sleep till like about 5 o'clock. Is when I remember looking at the clock. But today this song comes out. But that was my experience last night. It was a challenge. I went to sleep relatively, I guess, early, and then woke up, and then I couldn't go right back to sleep, so I was up for most of the night. But I feel like there's an energy of restlessness also in the air. But it could be that this masculine has a lot of thoughts about the future and he's excited. There's like an excited energy. So, under the boardwalk, out by the sun, under. I forgot how that got. How that got. What? Okay. Water break. Water break. Give us a second, folks. Excuse. We must try that again. All right, so we have a song called Under the Boardwalk. Who wrote that song? Or who sang that song? Oh, the Drifters. The Drifters. Under the boardwalk. But what's the rest of it? How does it go? Oh, out of the sun or out? Yeah, out of the sun. We'll be having some fun. Why was I challenged right now? Because as I was writing it, I had it clear in my head exactly what this song was doing. All right, so the masculine, this is the excitement, okay? That he's thinking about the future. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. And the song is like, under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk. We'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking above under the boardwalk. We'll be falling in love under the boardwalk. Boardwalk. Let me stop. Yeah. All right, under the boardwalk. All right, this is very significant because I think the moon right now is in Libra still, but it is going into Scorpio. So, metaphorically speaking, going to the land down under the sea, meaning very emotional, deeper feelings, and this excitement of being out of the sun. It's like people will be walking above. It's like this masculine. While everyone is going into spring mode and going out there, he he's gonna be content with going or being under the boardwalk, like I guess more reclusive or more singular, more just you and him, or just just the two of you under the on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be, is what he's saying. Why did that feel so challenged to come through? Because I received the information just fine. Relaying it, that's a challenge. All right, let me stop. Maybe the word challenge in itself could be significant right now. All right, Bon Jovi's song, "I Will Love You, Baby, Always." There was a part of that song. This is a I'll be there. Wait. Now the picture's there. You left behind are just memories, but with different lives. Some that made us laugh, some that made us cry. When they made you have to say goodbye. What I'd give to rub my fingers through your hair, touch your lips to hold you near when you say your prayers. Try to understand, I've made mistakes. I'm just a man. When he holds you close, when he pulls you near, when he says the words you've been meaning to hear. I wish I was him with these words of mine to say to you till the end of time, and I will love you, baby, always. Okay, I'm not gonna go further. If you okay, stop. Told me to die for you. I could if you told me to cry for you. I would take a look at my face. There's no price I won't pay to say these words to you. Dun, 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 dun. The guitar again. The strings are so like really, really deeply grabbing my attention. This entire um, insight, I guess you could call it. All I every time I tapped in to a specific song, it was in the strings, the guitar, the strings itself. Winds, words. There you see her, sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. Oh Lord. And you don't know why, but you're trying. Wait. And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl. Did I say that right? Sha-la-la-la-la-la-bye. Okay, stop it. So somebody wants to kiss you. Okay, listen, I'm just giving the information. Let's go back to this Bon Jovi. Why did I even go there? Oh, the strings. Winds. Woods. That's that's why I emphasize that song. But that song could be significant. At least those lyrics right there, that little part, we'll get into that later. But focusing on that concept of, hey Zen, put that down. Extremely, like I don't know how it got louder. I hate that damn show. All right. Yeah, that could be very significant. The letters JR or Junior could be significant. A B could be significant. Or the letter B. But there's these four characters on the side, so to speak. Very rowdy or very obnoxious. Anywho, I will love you. Okay, you heard the lyrics, okay? So I'm not going to explain that. There's a masculine in those fields. It's easier to just, let the lyrics say what they have to say. And how do we correlate these two folks here? I believe these are two separate energies. This is a divine masculine that's very forward thinking, very ahead of the game, very prepared for the new to come. And it's like, oh, there it goes. Ding dong. Oh, what did I hear? Ding dong, the witch is gone. Oh shit, the witch is gone. I don't know how that correlates to this, but needless to say, under the boardwalk down by the sea, on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Out of the sun, we'll be having some fun. People walking above will be falling in love. So that's the energy that this divine masculine is going to be in. But then there's this other masculine that has become awakened. And there's a lot of... gosh, it's very sincere is all I can say, but it's also very realistic in the sense that it's like there's an understanding and a knowing why this door is closed to them, this feminine energy is closed to them. Um, Unfortunately, but they can't even hate. It's like I will love you, baby, always. They'll always. It's like there's no ill will. You know how like people are very petty, and they'll even when it's their fault, they don't acknowledge. They'll live out the rest of their lives pretending that the person that was nothing but loving to them was pure evil, and and live out that supposed story like it's real, even though they know it's not. Then there's this other type of masculine where they can confront the reality they created. They can confront the facts that they fucked up and acknowledge and you know how people say what's good for the goose is good for the gander? They have to accept that. And this masculine has accepted that. They're like, okay, like they have to accept the loss in some way, but they're still very grateful. They're still very loving towards a feminine that they lost, which is, it's sad, but it is what it is. So, there will be, though, an unlikely union. So maybe there is hope for this masculine in particular. That this is a unlikely union that might be seen as irreconcilable, but it can and it will be reconciled, or at least it seems like there's enough love there between them, because it's like I feel like this is a very meant to be connection, and it's meant to mend the wound in the love, because it's like, for example, you have a dynamic where there was a wound, a consistent wound, like constantly creating the same problem, the same problem, the same problem. For a long time, that problem was being accepted or tolerated or accepted as I can live with this way. But then it went one notch lower than that. And that was like the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. So when that occurred, that was a breaking point. The feminine broke with the masculine. It was like irreconcilable differences. And at that point, the healing began for this masculine. When that masculine was able to accept and acknowledge, yes, the last straw that you pulled was really, really, it was caca, all right? It was nasty. It was not pleasant. It was not nice. It was very low blow, so to speak. And it's understood why enough was enough, and it's understood why the feminine was like, that's it. I like, no, that's it. No, cannot. It's almost like the block is there, not by choice though, or at least it feels that way for the feminine. It's not that it's not by choice. It's that I have to put a protection up against you because you can't be trusted. You've done this too much, or you've said this too many times, whatever the case might be, that it's like, no. However, in this very small case, very, depending on how well or how much growth there is in this masculine, okay? Depending on how much growth there has been in this masculine, he will have the ability to guide the union forward. He will know how to soften the heart of the feminine to him by virtue of expressing his ability to do so. You know what I mean? It's not going to be by force, and it's not going to be even for her. It's by virtue of his change, his own change, and openness and flexibility and patience, and little by little planting the positive seeds to make up for the darkness that was there because of his behavior. Soft and subtlety through time, the feminine. And I know that sounds like an arduous task, like it's, oh god, this shit is gonna take forever, like what the fuck, like who has, but it's almost like when the masculine has overcome the ego, there is no expectation of anything. So it's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good. It's like I'm doing what I have to do, and it would be great to, come closer and closer to you eventually. Now that I've you know what I mean? Like acknowledged. It's like he finally can acknowledge, yes, this is everything I have done and how I've handled life. Now here I am, ready to go forward, right? But I know who I want to go forward with. But I also know that who I want to go forward with requires to be inspired, because this person no longer there's just no need for. It feels that way. It feels as if there's no need to be together. I already, I don't like you. I don't trust you. I don't, like, I just don't feel for you. I can't feel for you. I can't feel empathy for you, because the moment I open up to empathize, there's a fear that says you're going to do it again. It's like, but how does she deal with that? How does she deal with that? How does she, because she's not in this, and here's why it's such a small percentage, because this feminine in particular doesn't want anyone else, didn't want anyone else. She had made that choice. That was her choice already. This is my person. And I was willing I was willing to allow my person to grow. I was willing to let my person be. I was willing to let this person do them. And hopefully one day they'll be just right. Like they'll be the person that I see them as. Or they'll be the person that they could be. They should be. I would love if they were. They say they want to be. They think they can be. Like, the highest potential. And so that was the thing. The man couldn't fill the shoes that, I guess, that she had for him. So in this scenario, I feel like this union might seem unlikely, like, oh, you can't fix that, it's irreparable. But it actually isn't, because the wound, for example, like I said, it wasn't a wound that, or it was not a wound that was physically harmful. Maybe emotionally draining, maybe mentally challenging, maybe psychologically what the fuck, for a moment, like, wait a second, like, what are we doing here? So, for that we can say, damn, you can't be trusted if this is how you're going to try to affect me, or this is how you're trying to play me, or this is how your energy affects me. And if I tell you this is how it's affecting me, and I can't tell if you're doing it on purpose, and I can't tell if you're doing it for real, and I don't know if I want to be around that shit. Like, I like my peace. I don't need to be constantly going through these like like emotional shocks, mental concerns, feeling like life is going to fall apart. But I don't think that it would ever get to that in this scenario in particular, because this feminine has already learned to have her own rhythm. She's learned to be like, this is where I'm at. This is what I know. I can cope with almost anything. Like, nothing really shocks or surprises me. But one thing that does alarm, or one thing that I don't want to deal with, is a liar. Someone that cannot be trusted. So it's like, we could work with you when you're demonstrating trustworthy energy. You're demonstrating it. You're showing it. consistently, and you're actually actively nurturing the dynamic, nurturing yourself into building something for us kind of energy. So I'll be there till the stars don't shine, till the end of this verse, and the words don't mind. I know when I die, you'll be on my mind, and I'll love you always. So that's where this masculine is. It's like he's going to do what he knows he needs to do, and he'll love her always. And trust is necessary to do what you have to do to ensure that you're creating what is going to be the space for someone that you know you're going to love always. How do you protect and nurture and care for someone you're going to love always, even if they may never love you or trust you? It's not. I don't want to say love you. I don't think there's a doubt about the love. That would come from the fear stated masculine. Well, why would I give, why would I do that? Okay, when there's no expectation or desire to take from someone, you just have accepted who you are, where you are, what you do, and who you want to do it for. You're going to do it. Whether they appreciate it or not, whether they like it or not, whether they want it or not, you're going to love them. And you're going to love them your way, and your way is going to be good for them because it just is, because you know it's good. And there's nothing for them to fight about it. You're not limiting, you're not creating problems, you're not forcing, you're not demanding, you're not asking, you're not expecting. It's just, can I just give you this flower because you look pretty today? And I just want to give you this flower today because you look pretty. It's not, what do you mean? Why is it? And it's not for any of that. Nope. And little by little, when you just don't entertain her fears, her worries, her concerns, you just let her handle, because you're not feeding her fears anymore. That's where she starts to trust you. When you don't feed her fears, but you stand as a beacon of light. No, you stand as like a power for her to see, like, oh, he didn't fail me. Oh, my fear was an illusion. My fear was an illusion. And the more she can see that the fear is an illusion, the more she starts to see what is. And if what is there already, what is a constant love, constancia, constancy in love, then yeah, she'll be very secure in you, in that love. So an unlikely union, one that was seen as irreconcilable, can and will be reconciled because it's meant to be, to mend the wound in love. So that couple, that very particular couple, because those are the spaces that they're both in, the love was never an issue. The love was always there. But the mistakes that have been made got old and tired and stagnant and it's causing a dis-ease, a disorder, or a distrust that can't stay in that for too long without it taking a toll or having an effect. So the best option is to separate. But if both can actually fix it, if both can actually, and by fixing I mean truly grow from the separation, truly accept who they are and accept who they truly love, and stop doing the punish thing, and stop doing the you are who you are, like it's like a negative. It's not open-minded. It's a blockage. If there's no blockage, because there's no need for one another, there's no control over the other, and all there is just, we'll see. You're not gonna change my peace and reality. You're not gonna change my stability that I've already established. So I guess I'll wait to see when you're ready to drop that shoe kind of energy. And yet the shoe never drops for eternity. The shoe doesn't drop. That would be like living, you know, I'll be there till the stars don't shine, till the end of this verse and the words don't mind. I know when I die, you'll be on my mind. So for, until, even on his death, you'll be on his mind. Because there's like a transcendence of that ego's need to entertain any fear or any doubt or any concern. It's like, what's the point if I know that I'm just doing what I do, and I know that I love you and I know that you love me? Then it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I don't know. I feel like I've been talking about that for way too long. All right. So I found this song. Excuse me. All right. All right. Anywho, there's this song that came through, With Me, Bobby V. I've never heard of it, but these lyrics were a little bit strange. Now, I don't want to say strange, but I guess it's a vibe. I don't know what masculine this could be. I need to know if you fuck with me, like they say. Tell me you fuck with me. Are you ride, die? And then he says something so strange, and I swear it literally sounded like he said, are you ride, die for little finger in the ass? But I don't know if he said little finger in the air, but it really sounded little finger in the ass. So, like I said, take it as you will. Strange energy. There could be a masculine coming through that might feel like maybe forget the way it's being expressed. Maybe this person just comes at you in a different way, but it's like, hey, I hear that you like me, or you think I'm cute or something like that, right? And you fuck with me, right? Like, is it true what they say? So forget the fact of how this came through. The point is, there's a masculine that wants to know, is it true what people are saying? Do you really feel this way about me? Like, do you really like feel these feelings about me, or love me this way, or whatever it is that they heard about you in regards to this? Is giving me the feeling like, do you remember, I don't know if you've ever seen the what's his name? Yeah, Jimmy Fallon had Nicole Kidman on his show once, and she told him, don't you remember how I had a crush on you? He's like, what? And he's like, no. Like, he had no clue whatsoever. And maybe he was just being really like an ass with her, or maybe he was being vulgar, or maybe he was being in some ways I don't want to say disrespectful, but maybe joking, like maybe not at his best. Maybe he was being very careless, like he treated her like just one of the guys or something weird. And now that he's realizing, holy shit, like she really liked me like that. And okay, so with the Jimmy Fallon and Nicole Kidman thing, he's freaking out because he didn't realize that she was there because, she was doing a movie. Jimmy Fallon thought that she wanted him to I guess audition for a part. So he was excited about that, or they were going to discuss the movie, because that's kind of like what the guy indicated. The mutual friend indicated something to that effect. So he's like, yeah, he's like, well, I don't know if I have the right foods. So he didn't really try at all to make an impression. He was just being one of the guys, like she said, you just had your hat on backwards, t-shirt and sweats or something weird like that, pizza, I think like old pizza on the table, bless you, puppy. And I forgot what else. It was funny because she was going into this thinking, I'm gonna meet someone that I could potentially date, and he's looking at it like, oh, I'm gonna meet someone that I could potentially work with. And but it wasn't that he wouldn't have done, gone for it. He's like, he's hitting himself, on the ass for being an ass and not picking up the signals. So she's already married and involved with someone else. So it's like, kiss sera sera. It is what it is. Oh well, missed opportunity, but not really. Things, worked out the way it was. It's just a funny, you know, a funny case of missing the mark, missing the moment, or something like that. Anywho, there's something. Okay, so the double U, like the letter U, double time. It's in Spanish. The W in Spanish, doble U. Like, okay, I guess it's the same in English. Double U is two U's. A double U, not the letter W, two letter U. Why am I specifying that? I don't know, but there's like something to do with that. Anyhow, maybe the letter W or U could be significant, but someone is falling in love. So this masculine, they want to confess. They actually wanted to progress, and so they gave a recess to the streets. And there was something about their voice, feeling imprisoned. But they're simply in love with you, or they're in love simply, and they want to confess it to you totally and hopefully. They're totally hopeful. They think of you, and they never want to release you. So they're just hopelessly in love. Again, I woke up in love this morning. And I think that's the realization of this masculine, the under the boardwalk guy, waking up in love, knowing where he's going. Like, I'm ready to fall in love with you. I mean, it's not that he's not, but I guess maybe like the process of the being in love together energy is what he's ready for. And, So far, I want to differentiate, how many different energies I'm picking up on here, but I do feel like this. There's really just the divine masculine that's here. There's a karmic masculine that has awoken to his divinity, and is going to just do the right thing. Just going to do right by the person that they love, no matter what. And then there's another masculine that missed his opportunity with you and is just now realizing, like, OMG, I didn't realize it was that's what that was. But, it's bygones, I guess you could say. Okay, bygones. I can't do it. I don't know. Bygones. So that's a 3. So the one that wants to confess might be that person. I feel like if it is with you, divine feminine, that they're like, let's say if you're already divine feminine, if you are already with your divine masculine, and this is a masculine that's coming back, that could have potentially, for all good reasons, like, you would have probably, opened up to that possibility with this person, because they did have all these qualities and you did find all this, great stuff with them. They might want to tell you how much they want to explain to you, like, maybe where they were at the time and with themselves, and why they missed all the why they missed all the green flags you were giving them, or all the, green light go, and he wasn't taking them. So now he doesn't want to release you, but it's like, it's a, if you're not with your divine masculine, then maybe it's an opportunity to grow with this person. But if you already are, then it's just going to be accepted, and hopefully they don't take it too hard. Hold on. This is not the song. I'm trying to think. I know what song. The title's My Love by Lionel Richie, but because I can't really conceive of the lyrics right now. Something about conception, a Leo perhaps. Uh, Someone by the name of Richie could be significant. But it feels like maybe it's a story that is not yet to be told. Okay, a connection, a dynamic. We'll leave it at that. But there's also, so the year 1993 could be significant for some of you. This just came out, like, it wasn't even music. It was just spirit. Just, I just heard it. I heard, I can't reach, help. So someone's like, maybe they can't reach you, maybe they need help, maybe they're trying to reach you. But then I also heard work it, girl. Give a twirl, wet your lips, and make love to the camera. Oh my. Uh-oh. Supermodel of the world. Okay, that could be significant. So that was a RuPaul song from 1993 called Supermodel. But I was just like, I heard him say, give a twirl, wet your lips, and make love to the camera. Work. You better work it, girl. Give a twirl. Supermodel. Could there be a supermodel or someone that's very beautiful that needs to work a girl, give a twirl? Maybe someone's, wet your lips and make love to the camera. This is getting very like, I'll be honest, it's not very good vibes. It's giving the vibe of a feminine kind of, I don't want to say coerce, but maybe feels that she needs to do more. She needs to be more seductive. Be more seductive. Like someone is trying to feed her that energy of be more seductive, wet your lips, make love to the camera. This could be an actress, a supermodel, being like told to work the camera more. So I don't know why. Maybe she says, I can't reach, help. So I don't know. It's just the way it came through, okay? So take that energy as you will. This one, oh my God, Frank Sinatra. Fly me to the moon, let me play amongst the stars. Let me see what life is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. I don't know how that part goes. All right. Jupiter and Mars. Those planets could be significant in your chart at this time. Let me see. Jupiter is in Gemini still. Mars is in Cancer. Take that energy as you will. All right. You are all I long for, everything I worship and adore. So, okay. Fly me to the moon, let me play amongst the stars. Let me see what life is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. I'm trying to fit this into the narrative here. The name Frank could be significant, but someone just wants to be flown to you in terms of your vibe, your energy. They want to play, they want to be they want to be let in to play amongst the stars. This is a person that may not be in the game, whatever game that is. Like it could be, who knows, whatever world they navigate that or that you're in, that you participate with, whatever that is for you or for this masculine. Let me see what life is like on Jupiter and Mars. This person wants to explore expansion and motion with you. They want you to hold their hand. They want you to kiss them. You are all I long for, everything I worship and adore. Exponential money growth. So either you have brought exponential money growth to this masculine's vibe, or they want to bring exponential money growth to you. And I got the number 7.5 million. Take that as you will. I don't know. That number could be significant in some. I don't know if it's a lottery. I don't know if that's the market. I don't know if just the numbers, the vibrations of 7 and 5. Spiritual change, relationship changes, passion, love. But there's exponential growth here. Now, the reason I had mentioned the strings earlier was because this song is called Songs from a Secret Garden. It's by Rolf Loveland. Listen to that name, Love, but it's L-O-V, Land, not L-O-V-E. And Rolf, I thought it looked like wolf. Wolf Loveland. So, take that as you will. But the strings in this song, oh my God, please, if you listen to it, just please feel it. Allow yourself to just be in this song. It is magnificent. There's so many it's like the particularly the strings of violin. So I don't know what it is about that. Maybe because of Libra, the air element, strings, words. There you see her sitting there across the way. Let me not do my Sebastian voice. Maybe I will. She don't got a lot to say. I can't. My voice is crunchy. But there's something about her. And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl. Oh gosh. So it could be fly me to the moon, let me play. They want to kiss the girl. So they want to participate. There could be some competition around the divine feminine, and they want to participate. They want to play amongst the stars. They want to see what life is like. Maybe somebody got curious about you, like, hold on. What's all the fuss about here? What is all the fuss about? There could be someone like that. But there are songs from a secret garden, and maybe that's what's enticing. Maybe it's very subtle, very secret, very elite energy. A secret garden. So perhaps the movie Chevalier could be of interest to you. This is a movie about in the French Revolution with Marie Antoinette. But it's focused on Chevalier. When I heard this song with the violin, with the strings, it made me think of him. This was it was a real person. He was, I guess how they would say back then, he was of color. And he was in the court of Marie Antoinette. And he was very gifted musician, a violinist, I guess. And it's information, I guess, that recently came out about this person. So the talent of this person, the movie is fantastic. I mean, for me, I loved it because of it's a timepiece, the costumes, the music, the storyline, fabulous. But anyways, how is this relevant now? This could be that this masculine entered a society that he quote unquote didn't belong in, okay? And his father was of that society. And but he had a he was a very, his father used to tell him, I think, to be a Frenchman, oh shucks, how is it? Something like, and this isn't about being a Frenchman, but this was like the code that he lived by, which was, if you can be a gentleman, then you're a Frenchman. If you're a gentleman, you're a Frenchman. Something like that, and I'm probably very wrongly misquoting it. But it was something to that effect. So in other words, if you can live their way, if you can do what they do, and then actually do it better than them, then you are that. Whether they acknowledge it or not, whether they see it or not, they, if you can compete amongst the stars, because even if they in society put him as you're from there and you're that and you're whatever that is, which is in this case, he was supposedly a slave's son, okay, and his father was the the master of the house, or I don't know what they called it then, but he was the lord of the house. And then he had the people that worked for him, and he had a child with this woman, and then took the child away from her and put the child in boarding school to really prepare him to he wasn't going to be no basic slave child. He gave him the best education, and he wasn't supposed to have that education because according to society, he didn't belong in that place, but his father could afford it. And it was a school to cultivate the arts. So very talented, very gifted. Perhaps this masculine is extremely talented, extremely gifted musically, and can and in everything, can compete in everything that society holds value about. And in this movie, he competes with Mozart, and Mozart gets jealous because Mozart is considered the best. He's known everywhere. But when he comes and he's like very arrogantly challenging him, like, who are you? Oh, you want to play with me? I dare you to. And he does. And all of a sudden he's very, this guy, Chevalier, he has a right to be arrogant in a certain way. He has a right to be like, confident, extremely confident. So, oh, please watch this movie. If I have convinced you of a great film, maybe that's just me. Let me stop. I'm not trying to convince you of a great film, but it is. And if you do watch it, or if you have seen it, feel free to put in your, let me not say that, put in your 2 billion, meaning I don't want 2-cent thoughts. I want $2 billion thoughts in my chat. All right, Trey Songz. Look what this girl done did to me. She done cut me off from this good, good love. She told me that those days were done. I can't sing right now, God. Oh my. What had happened was, I don't know. Somebody could be making an excuse for their bad performance. Take that as you will. But okay, so there's a masculine that can't believe he can't be friends with you, divine feminine, because you cut him off from your good, good lovins. Yep. You see, it's true. She done cut me off from a good, good love. She told me that those days were gone. Now I'm sitting here going half crazy, 'cause I know she still thinks about me too. Oh. And it ain't no way in hell that I can be just friends with you. And I wish we never did it. And I wish we didn't love it. And I wish, what is it? And I wish I never fell so deep in love with you, but now it ain't no way we can be friends. And all I can say is la 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 la. Ooh. All right, let me stop playing. Trey Songz, Can't Be Friends. Ain't no telling what we could have been. Ain't no telling what we could have been. And if I knew you felt like this, I never would have kissed you 'cause I fell in love with you. We never should have kicked it. Girl, now everything's different. I lost my only lover and my friend. That's why I wish we never did it. Oh, okay. Oh, oh. And I wish we never loved. I wish we never loved it. All right, stop. Trey Songz, please stop. My goodness. This is a passionate man, folks. This man is mad. Because he wish he didn't love it so damn much. Because you cut him off. He can't just be friends with you. He can't accept just being friends with you. He can't. There's a masculine, and I think it's not the other one that I said was waking up and, accepting, completely detached energy. No, this one is like, thirsty for you. And I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. But that's the energy. It's more of this person is really like, he's fiending for your good lovins. But look at that, drinking water. He's feeling like a desperation to be all up in it, if you catch my drift. Didn't we say winds was there you see her? All right, stop with that song. Why does it keep coming through? And then look at that, drifters, drift. So drift, winds, words, percussion, percussions. All right, let me stop. I think that's all, folks. I think that's all. Foghorn Leghorn. Is that his name? If you know I'm talking about, from Looney Tunes. There was an episode. I guess I don't know why I'm bringing this one up, but maybe it's significant. There was this episode in the Looney Tunes. All the little chickens were madly in love with the one rooster who had the Frank Sinatra voice. Yes, he was. They had a lot. We did like a compilation, my son and I. Was like, I want to show you this because of how smooth he is. He sings a la 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 la. Very like. There's something about a very seductive masculine energy, and just being very makes the ladies swoon. So I'm thinking your masculine divine feminine has this kind of energy behind him, very classy, very sharp, very elegant in his expression, very elegant in his it's just his demeanor. His demeanor is it's sexy. He's very sexy because he's so masculine. And I guess the way that sounded bad. That didn't sound. There's a. We did say 7.5 million in terms of exponential energy that this masculine carries. So if he was money, that's his value. If, like, in terms of energetic bigness, It doesn't necessarily have to translate in physical dollars. Could, absolutely. This could be a famous masculine entertainer, singer, um, performer of some kind. I'm seeing a I'm seeing a what's that guy's name? Hauser, I think, the guy with the cello. Oh my God, beautiful music that he does. But I'm seeing something like a big, like a conductor, and I'm seeing a huge stage, like a performance, and but it's a concert, and it's um, maybe it's a concert. Maybe somebody's going to a concert. All right, folks. Oh no, guess what? We're not stopping here. You know why? Because I can keep going. Oh my. Someone's like the Energizer Bunny. They can keep going and going and going and going. Maybe that's me right now. Maybe that's me right now. Oh, look at that. All right. So we will put timestamps. We're going to start with Taurus. And then we'll do Scorpio. We'll do them like that. Yes. All right. It'll be quick. A quick little read for each sign. So Taurus, I say quick read and then I end up doing a long reading. Let's see. Taurus. Let's see what the energy is for Taurus. In love. Ariel, in love. Oh, the Little Mermaid keeps coming through. Maybe this masculine is dealing with a siren energy. I know sirens have a bad rep, but you could have a siren energy and it just would mean that you have a very watery, seductive energy, very scorpionic energy. So here you are, Taurus, Mr. Green. You've completed a cycle, Taurus. The cycle could be with work related, okay? You ended a cycle with work. Or you stopped working with a Gemini in reverse. This could be somebody, or it could just be that you stopped working on communicating your ideas or your philosophies. You're focusing on the truth, so maybe you're being silent. You ended a cycle, or maybe you ended a habit. You ended a habit. Take it as you will, okay? You ended a habit or something that you were working on. It could have to do with religion. It could have to do with your belief system. I feel like now all you want to see or is the truth in regards to your history, your home. One more. We'll do 7 for each, I guess, to keep it fair and balanced. Yeah, I feel like you want to see now the bigger vision, or maybe because this is Pisces energies, you could be dealing with a Pisces, or you could be dealing with Gemini, or it could just be the mutable energies are both mutable, but it's maybe higher thinking or thinking in terms of your dreams or thinking in terms of the subconscious. Maybe you're looking into your family history when it comes to mental health, or when it comes to maybe you're seeing a bigger picture for your family. Okay? I thought I thought it was a love reading, Spirit. Maybe that's just everybody needs to get a specific message. Give me love reading. All right. Let's try it this way then. All right, Taurus. This is actually you. This is Saturn in your sign, Saturn in Taurus. I feel like you may not have you didn't make an investment in communicating for whatever reason. Maybe in communications. Taurus ended a cycle, a habit of communication, and the truth of a home You're being given the vision of the truth of a home that you didn't invest in communicating with. Oh, Lord. What is this? King of Cups. I feel like you're emotionally mature. Or maybe now that I feel like maybe the energy I'm getting is, all right, Divine Feminine, if you're dealing with a Taurus masculine, or masculine if you're dealing with a Taurus woman, that's how we're doing. That's how we're doing. If you're dealing with that sign, or if this is you, you may not want to communicate anything else that isn't true about your family. It's like there's some kind of thing that you didn't invest in. Maybe you didn't want karma. But then again, it feels like maybe there's a spiritual journey that you did not take. Maybe that's what's changing. It's like you've matured emotionally. You have a mature vision, and you're seeing how maybe you went the wrong path, or this person is seeing how they went the wrong path with you. Did I just convolute it more than anything? I don't think so. Okay. Take it as you will. Taurus, a cycle has been ended when it comes to how you believe, how you communicate, how you think, in terms of how your mind thinks and all of that. So you ended a cycle, and now the truth is being revealed, or now you're communicating about your family. Now you're able to talk about it, why you weren't communicating before, or why you weren't talking about certain things, why your work was, why you weren't working on communicating effectively, something like that, okay? Maybe you were dealing with somebody that was doing this to you. They weren't talking to you. They weren't sharing their dreams with you. There was a lot of home history. Maybe there could have been mental illness, concerns of some kind, which is why you chose not to make an investment in creating something stable, why you didn't bother to talk about it. I think it takes a lot of, I think you've matured in so many ways, that maybe you're acknowledging a family history that was not spiritually aligned with where you are now. So it's like they were leading you in the wrong direction, or you feel that they were leading you in the wrong direction. You feel like you couldn't invest in your spiritual path because you didn't think to, or you didn't talk about it, or you didn't want to. But now you see your dreams. Now you want to communicate about your dreams. Now you want the stable home. But you're not talking about what didn't work. You're not you're just looking at that you completed that cycle. So now it's like all these things are coming through. I don't know, take that energy as you will, Taurus. All right. Let's see. Oh my God, I feel very I started doing this reading, and now I don't know that I want to do the rest of them. Serious. All right, Taurus, that was your reading. Let's go to Scorpio. What's the energy for Scorpio? I will start with those. 1, 2. Oh, there you are, Scorpio. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll do 7. I shuffled these cards, you saw. Scorpio, there's an ending to a relationship. Here you are, Scorpio. there was an ending, or you ended a relationship, or someone ended a relationship with you, however, take the energies as you will. I feel like you're no longer in the same neighborhood as this person. It could just be you don't think the same, you don't communicate the same. You put an end to a toxic relationship, Scorpio, because the home life was in the dark. You had to complete something because you didn't want something to come out, or somebody was threatening to expose something. There was, in regards to who you are, or in regards to what you believe, or what you talk about, I mean, I feel like somebody was trying to expose who you are, or what you study, or what you talk about. I guess there's something going on. Maybe somebody was trying to keep it concealed. Maybe there's a lot of like hidden stuff when it comes to the home, Scorpio, that you feel is coming out. So you decided you were going to end a relationship for that reason. Yeah, it definitely ended a karmic dynamic that wasn't working. Could be you were dealing with either with a Taurus, or it could have just been you had different values. Could have been dealing with the Libra, or it could just be that you guys just were not seeing eye to eye. All right, hold on. Yeah, so you ended that. I feel like you're ready for new love, or you might be thinking about a water energy. Water. This could be a child, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancerian energy, or maybe you're just in your feelings, or maybe you're developing new emotions in regards to something that you're feeling different about, something that was really challenging, especially emotionally, especially when it came to your spiritual beliefs or your work. In some way, yeah, again, there was this card of not putting effort into something. You didn't want to put effort into something that was challenging, but now you can't really, I feel like the Palace of Air is in reverse. So it's like maybe you feel like you can't see or think clearly. And it has to do with perhaps a bad investment, or the fact that you chose not to invest in something that you deemed to be challenging when it came to emotions. I'm getting the feeling that you've overcome a lot of conflict, a lot. You've gathered the strength, like you've controlled your ego a whole lot, Scorpio. And maybe you don't, maybe love right now is not the best. Like I feel like you're walking away from any connections. I feel like right now you don't want to deal with people. You're focused on your family, or maybe creating the maybe this dynamic that you were in that was challenging, that you had to break away because it was either going to expose some darkness that you weren't ready to face, or they were threatening to expose, so you've realized it was toxic and walked away from it. You are now like getting a whole new perspective on why did you work hard. Like you're looking at this was a lot of labor, a lot of work, emotionally speaking. Your spirit, to see a bigger spiritual perspective on this matter was probably challenging, because you didn't see a growth in what you were investing in. It's like you feel like maybe now you're very confused, or it left you feeling very confused. But I feel like you've mastered a certain level of strength, whether that's, with your heart energy, Leo, you could be dealing with the Leo. You've overcome competition and conflict. You rejected an offer of love that you walked away from a lot of offers or a lot of people that you were no longer attached to. You had to walk away in order for you to elevate and to create your new foundation in love, your new vision of love. I had a vision of love, and it was more that you've given to me. Straight through the night, felt so alone, suffering from alienation. To the one that was waiting. I'm saying the lyrics all jacked up. You took so long, still I believe. All right. Somehow the one that I needed would find me eventually. All right. So maybe you rejected all of that, Scorpio, because you had a vision of love. I realized the dream, and I visualized the love I can't conceive. Hold on. Feel so alive. I'm so thankful that I'm the answer that heaven has sent down to me. You treated me kind. Oh, did I change the song? Sweet. No, I didn't. Straight through the night, so faithfully. All right, Scorpio, come on. Maybe you need to look up that song. That's Mariah Carey. A Vision of Love. Okay, here we go. Gemini, you're next. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Speaking of Gemini, 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 Gemini. What's going on with Gemini? I shouldn't be saying these are going to be love energies because that's misinformation. Oh, fudge. Damn it, Gemini. Why you gotta... Let me. No. Gemini, you could have ruffled some feathers. You could have created a little mess for someone. Maybe you just threw all the cards on the table and said, you know what? Here it is. Here's all the information you need. And that's it. Take the energy as you will. It is what it is. 'Tis what 'tis. Oh, I shouldn't move the camera so much. Let's see. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Oh my gosh. Fine, I'll look. Are you resisting something, Gemini? Fine. I'll look. Ugh. Not now. Not now. Not now. Who said that? Gemini. What? Realizing how lucky you are? So you're like rejecting a bunch. Not now, not now. I don't know. Okay. I'm just giving you the insight as they come. All right, Gemini. You could be at home in love, unbothered. Maybe you're not working right now. Or maybe you're not feeling too good. Maybe you're home because you're not feeling good. Maybe you're spending time with kids, with your family, with children, people you love. Maybe you're taking time off of work to spend. Okay, there's an Aries energy here, or you could be dealing with an Aries, or I'm getting things didn't work with an Aries. You broke a commitment. Your home, your children, your love. something about that is not functioning independently. So you had to break ties with someone you love. There was conflict, chaos, confusion. I see wine on the floor. It could have been a fight. Could have been a lot of passionate energy gone wrong, or very very heightened emotional energy, and then communicating from that space. Take the energy as you will, Gemini. Oh, why did I pull this out? No, it's this. We have so much fire energy, Gemini. All right, so there's something that you don't see going on in the home in regards to a lot of passion, or there's just a lot of passionate energy that isn't, maybe it's not being expressed, or it's not functioning, as we said, it's not functioning independently as it should. And we have a King of Wands in reverse and a Page of Wands in reverse. So this could be a masculine fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. A masculine and a child. Of the same sign. They're in reverse. A father and a child, they're in reverse. Like I said, fire signs. Give me a moment, Gemini. I'm getting the story together here. There could have been a fight. There could have been a conflict of, okay, I'm getting this image of a very, very passionate type of father figure, very strong. But also their child is very strong. And because their child is very strong, they can come across as very rebellious. So it's causing a lot of energy, a lot of frustration, or a lot of conflict, or a lot of buildup of this very hostile kind of energy that leads to maybe a lot of thinking, a lot of talking, or something like that. Wait, no, not that. So yeah, I'm getting strong fire energies, like you're dealing with strong fire energies at this time. And this is not part of your spiritual path. This could also be, Gemini, this could also be a lack of energy, a lack of will, a lack of movement, a lack of spirit, a lack of energy. Okay. We started off that you were at home in love. And I'm going to start with that. You're home in love. This could be maybe you're just in love with your home. You could just be focused on the love that you have within your home. And whatever's not working independently, whatever habits you no longer have that are affecting you, when I say whatever isn't working independently, it could be that something about the home, like it could be the people in your home that you have to constantly manage. You have to constantly fix a problem or work things out or just make things work. You're constantly having to do that. Or someone, maybe, I don't know if this is an Aries that feels that way with you or you feel that way with an Aries. But it broke a commitment because it was causing a lot of conflict. So a commitment broke because of something that wasn't working on its own. Someone couldn't be independent. Maybe that's all it is. Maybe you were in love and things were great, but then this person maybe wanted independence or they didn't want to work on themselves or something like that. And so you just broke off with the situation. Like there's no more sex, there's no more connection, there's no more love there. And maybe you're just thinking different. You feel like there was no passion, maybe there was no creativity, there was no forward movement, there was no spiritual movement forward, to keep it plain and simple. So whatever this was is not what it is. It started off one way and quickly went downhill. Ties were broken, and that was that. Those were the facts. That was it. It lacked strength, maybe strength of character, or it lacked faith. So I feel like, Gemini, you're moving forward, very protected. You walked away from some very, very tumultuous energies. You're moving forward, like you're mentally expanding with your own people, with your network, with your tribe. There's Aquarius energy, Mercury in Aquarius. So it's like you crossed the threshold of, you were illuminated to what was limiting you, or what was blocking your creative flow, or was blocking your spiritual awareness, or was blocking your carnal energy, whatever you want to call it, your animal instinct in some way. Maybe not. I don't think you were blocked, but whatever that was, you had to walk away from some mental chaos. But you are protected. You're not showing your face. You're putting on a mask. So maybe you're moving forward like with not wanting to show all your cards. And I think you're doing that as, maybe it's a strategy. Maybe it's a way to compete for true love, for your soulmate. I don't know. Take that as you will. So that's the energies for you, Gemini. Let's go on to Sagittarius. This is supposed to be visible. Little Sagittarius. Maybe there's a little Sagittarius, like a baby Sagittarius. That's significant. Sagittarius. Let's see what's with you. What's going on with Sagittarius? Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, Sagittarius. Your energies is you have a relationship here that's secret. I feel like you're not done. Like you haven't closed out a cycle. There's a cycle that you haven't closed out, or there is a lesson yet to deal with that hasn't been dealt with. But there is a secret relationship here. It's a spiritual relationship. It's an emotional relationship. It's a relationship how to put it? it's going to have a lot of new vibes attached to it. Something that this relationship is going to make you feel things differently, or it makes you feel things differently. This secret relationship, or a hidden relationship, a hidden partnership that isn't over. All right, so what I'm getting for you, Sagittarius, is that there might be a spiritual connection that you have that maybe it's being hidden from you, or maybe I don't think you're the one concealing it, or maybe you're aware, but it's behind the scenes, in some way occult to you. But maybe it's being developed in your subconscious, a relationship that's going to be emotionally fulfilling, that's going to work, that's going to make you not have to work for it. If you know, understand what I'm saying, you don't have to be the boss of this relationship. I feel like for some Sagittarius, you might want someone that can lead you, someone that can just like take care of you in a good way, someone that can be in charge so that you can relax your mind. Sagittarius, you just want to relax. You don't want to have to worry. You just want to be in your feels however you feel. You just want to just be. You want to lounge out a little bit. You don't want to have to worry. I feel like you worried enough. You got out of some kind of mental bubble that had you stuck, that you decided you don't want to work on anymore, that you decided you weren't going to put any more effort. It could have been someone you had a family with. It could have been someone you wanted a family with, and you decided to not work on that dream and focus on just your stability. Focus on your security, emotional security, financial security. I feel like you are secure when it comes to your money, either way, because you walked away from the mental burdens of others. You protected your heart. You put light to what was in the dark, and you removed yourself from all conflict. So because you did that, you're also, like Gemini, not really wanting to show your face. And I'm taking that symbolically as maybe you're not strong enough yet. And by that I mean like you may have had to recuperate from, maybe some kind of toxic connection at some point, which is why maybe this new relationship or this relationship is being hidden, whether you're hiding it or spirit is hiding it from you, keeping it that way in spirit only. Maybe you just don't want to open up to love just yet. Maybe you're still kind of protecting yourself, and spirit is creating this dynamic that's going to fit perfectly for you behind the scenes. You could also be manifesting without your awareness so much, just by virtue of how you're feeling. You're manifesting now that you got out of something that you had to put a lot of effort into, that you decided, forget it, I don't care to manifest. Maybe letting go of trying to make something be, and just standing in what you already have that makes you feel secure, and walking away, of course, from all of that kind of conflict is what assures that you don't have to work on a relationship that's going to fulfill you emotionally, because it's already being manifested for you to have this soulmate connection. And it could be with someone from your past that it isn't over yet, or it could be that vision of love isn't over for you because of putting an ending to another storyline. I feel like you're gathering your strength at this time, or something to do with your will. Like maybe you're learning to hold back, or you're pulling your energy back. Like you're not putting too much. You don't want to put too much of your will into things that don't truly fulfill you. You're being very intuitive at this time about, like, what you love, what you want, and so you're holding on to your energy instead of just giving it away to that which does not deserve your energy. So that's your reading, Sagittarius. Oh, I guess who's next? We have Virgo. Virgo, this is your reading. Virgo. What's the energies for Virgo? I thought they were going to be shorter, but I guess not. Virgo. Oh. Okay. So Virgo, I feel like you've left a way of thinking when it comes to negative values. You may have done away with a lot of things that don't resonate with you anymore in terms of things that you used to care about. You don't care about that much anymore. You don't think about certain things in the same way. Like, you don't value things in the same way. You're very focused on securing connections that are committed. You might be committing to a Pisces, or you might have a commitment to your own dreams. You could be, I feel like you're committing to a dream, and you may have had to let go of a lot of negative thinking. And that's not necessarily your own negative thinking. It could be just dealing with negative people with negative philosophies, negative beliefs, negative ideas. Communicating, this is Sagittarius energy. It could be someone that makes you feel inferior, I heard. And they do so by making you feel like you don't know everything, but yet you're very aware of the bigger picture. You just are no longer focusing on details that don't have value, details that don't matter, or details that are not aligned with what you're committed to. Like, you're not focusing on anything other than what you love, the people you love. Could be a Leo. You could be your passions. Your beliefs about your passions is what you're focusing on. Your beliefs about what you love is what you're focusing on. You let go of all the negative. I hear Bible thumpers for some reason. All those Bible thumpers can go. I feel like your reading is kind of cut and dry to the point that I didn't even feel like you needed this, but we'll do it. I feel like there was poverty and thievery, and you had to walk away from liars and beggars in order to stay or to become independent, financially stable. You had to let go of a King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy, negative thinking people, in order for your money to be secure, in order for your stability, finances to be secure, for your home to be secure, your job, your work. You have established yourself financially, or you have established yourself foundationally, mentally, to the point that no one's mental confusions are confusing you. Nobody's worries are worrying you. Nobody's belief systems that are negative and toxic and doomsday-ish are getting the best of you. You walked away from that neighborhood, so to speak, or those people, so to speak, or that group, that neighborhood, those friends that no longer share the same values as you. You're aligning yourself to people that share the same level of resources. I know that sounds weird, but it's like you're connected more to the dreamers, to the visionaries, to the people that can see beyond the words, even feel beyond the words, or feel beyond the words. I feel like you want somebody that you can feel with, not someone that you can think with. And I'm not saying you have to choose one or over the other, but maybe you're just like tired of overthinking or of thinking too much for somebody else kind of things. It's like, I just want to be, I just want to feel what I feel and not really think too much. I just want to love. Maybe love privately too, like not talk, not brag about your love life. Not that you're bragging, but maybe you want to keep it more hidden or more in the dark, because you know that these kinds of individuals will come around and try their best to. It's like the moment you're happy or you're in love or you're doing what you want, there they come. Oh, can you give us for this? Oh, would you mind sparing a little bit of that and participate with this, and or always sick or always complaining or always in some kind of negative situation or always lying. Like, these are people that claim to go to church, but they lie. They claim to have faith, but they're walking around without it. Like, you can't see an ounce of faith in them because they're always talking about what ails them, what God is in that and all that negativity. So yeah, you're not in all that right now, Virgo. That was your reading. So Pisces, you're next. This reading is for Pisces. Okay, Pisces. So I'm using my left hand for some reason. So you could have switched up how you do something. Pisces. I feel like you don't want to learn anything else in regards to a career or a job. I feel like you're working on something that you're connected to. It has nothing to do with connecting with others, nothing to do with spiritual stuff, even, like, I guess maybe in the modern sense. It has to do more with your securities, with your money, with your finances, with your resources. This is not about love. It's coming across pretty clear. I don't know if this is your energy, like maybe you're getting very determined, very serious for some reason, but you feel like you don't need to learn anything about this career. I feel like you've studied this enough, or you know it so well, or I mean, you've inspected this career inside and out, Pisces. For whatever reason, I feel like you just know what you know. You feel what you feel. You're in tune with your value system, and I feel like you're moving smarter in terms of how you connect with people. Like I said, you could be dealing with a Virgo, a Scorpio, or a Capricorn, Pisces. You might be working with a Capricorn. I feel like or this is just you building your own, either your own business or working with a Capricorn, focused on this money. Yeah, I don't know, like I'm getting a sense like you're not interested in love right now, or you're not interested in connecting with any karmic connections, or you may have dealt with that, and to the point that you're like, I'm done with that. You're focusing on strengthening yourself, building on your strength. Oof, very passionate about it too. Or you could be dealing with a King of Wands, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. I feel like you're very like you're on fire. I feel like this is you. You're on fire to produce, to create. Now, I said that you weren't maybe interested in love and romance and all that stuff, because it's like you have like this passion right now, determination, a stamina that says, I'm done learning. I'm the boss. I know exactly what I want. I'm not feeding any fears. I'm no longer connected to, I guess maybe there was at some point a dependency for others to support you in some way, or maybe to support your resources were being supported in some way, and maybe now you're like, I'm done with that. I feel like you don't want no conflict. You don't want conflict with maybe there's like some kind of like investors that you were dealing with, or well, I don't know. I'm getting the sense like you're on your own. You're choosing to do stuff on your own right now simply because you're the boss in what you've learned and what you do and how you do it. So you are the source of this, or you feel like you're the source of this. And you're like, it's not there's no competition here. I know what I'm working on, and no karmic past person, no third party situation is gonna affect me building myself. My own is gonna deter me from this will that I have to create. Okay, that's your reading, Pisces. Very, very passionate. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. 3 down? No. 6 down. 6 to go. So I think I'm going to pause and take a quick break and come right back. Okay, guys? Give me a minute.